Hello. I know that's it. I had it turned all the way off so that it wouldn't get interfered with when I had the music playing. And yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's always a damn audio problem. No, so y'all didn't hear a single thing I just said, and that's fine because I'll gladly do it again. That phone needs to stay here on charge. I don't think it's going to go with us. All right, hey, I got something really cool I'm going to show you. You can hear me now? Yeah, I could definitely use anything that anybody can help me with. I could use a tripod. Everybody's in the area and has a tripod. Hey, look, I don't need stuff new. Like if any of you have anything that I can use, maybe it's an external speaker, like a PA setup. Walmart has, you can get like a little microphone, and it's an amplifier. It's to amplify the voice. I'm being an activist here, trying to amplify my voice in a way to, an injustice. And so anything that anybody could have, hey, if we can crowdfund it, great. But if not, hey, you know what? If anybody has one just laying around, that's all we need. Is just I can borrow it for this and return it afterwards. I don't even need to keep it.
0. To refuse this call, hang up or press 1.
Okay. All right. So let me get back to what I was saying right over here, and then I got to show you this. Show you what happened today with right there, the dispensary. That's the reason why I'm over here. Okay, I decided that this protest. Okay, this is doing it. This is doing it a whole nother way than what anybody typically thinks of. But there's no limits or rules to how somebody chooses to. Protests can be done any number of ways. And I felt like with what happened, it called for approximately a week's worth of protest outside of the apothecary. And here's the thing, they try to say nothing personal. Yeah, it was very personal to me. And it's like, I want to say that now as far as, hey, nothing personal. Look, when your business makes a bad decision like that, when it's stupidity, it needs to be taught the pains of, there's basically punishment pains that come with that. And it's just like any other punishment. It's there to, it's there so that basically they remember to respect our veterans, to show a little bit more respect to our veterans. Our country has a horrible way of treating its veterans. I want to introduce y'all to some neighbors that moved over here the other day. Think of this as like a piece of land, highly sought after land almost in a way. On one side over there, you have the apothecary, dispensary. See if I can zoom. There you have the apothecary. Right there you have me throwing a block party in the parking lot. Let's turn this thing into a damn block party. I decided to throw it, on the spot. We're going to play music, okay? Go through the music. We're going to have a blast, okay? Y'all can grow it online. Hey, maybe some people will show up. We can actually just have we can have us a block party, a bad actors block party, okay? But look at this. Look at the neighbors. They seem to be the sovereign citizen type that believe it's rules for thee and not for me. You know, that no laws apply to them, even traffic, parking laws. This is very weird, okay? And I mean, look at the kind. Yeah, I would like to know, okay, Patrick, every single place that I've tried to get employment with. Do you want to see all the different background checks and all the different cancellation of jobs that I have? It would blow your mind. It would blow your fucking mind. Don't ever say any shit like that again on this stream. Don't do it. Because I have tried so fucking hard. You think that I'm doing this to... No, let me tell you. First of all, my activism was fully funded back in 2017. I left Syntech Solutions. I signed a separation agreement, and I had a very decent amount of residual income coming in, where every single day, without even getting out of bed, I had a direct deposit come in from building and developing a 150-man sales force. And that took care of me. Well, as far as whenever I needed to go out and do anything, hey, money was always there. It refilled every day. Ever since Lafayette County decided that they were going to pull the shit that they pulled, all the different acts that have come out since then, and because they got away with it the first time, shockingly, they went back and they tried it again. And because of the circumstances at the time, the family crisis that was created, my son was fighting for his life in the neonatal intensive care unit at Le Bonheur Hospital. Wife gets fired from her job 2 weeks after the public defender goes ghost on me, leaves as my public defender, and goes to work for the husband of the alleged victim. Yes, that's a tongue twister. Check this out, y'all. Shoot.
United States Marine Corps veteran discriminated upon by the apothecary medical marijuana dispensary. Discriminated by a Marine Corps veteran with no service medication to prevent an attack.
Hey, Patrick. Look, hon. Look, I'm sorry if I ruffled your feathers, and if you didn't mean anything personal, I'm sorry. All right. I've been under a lot of stress lately. Sometimes maybe I think that, maybe I made that something worse than what it was intended. I need to go back and look, but I don't want to interrupt the live stream to do it. Okay? If you're offended because I made a mistake, I'm sorry. If you're offended for any other reason, though, like if like I said, I don't know what the true intention was. You can't hardly tell with things that are put via text. But look, I'm here to help. I want to help everybody, okay? But I'm also not running a fucking, like a safe space type of ordeal, okay? I've got enough shit going on, like, to have to worry about people getting their feelings hurt. Honestly, if the words coming out of my mouth offend anybody more than the underlying injustice that they're talking about, then I don't care, and I don't think that, we got a lot bigger problems, okay? First of all, that's cornerstone First Amendment right. One man's vulgarity is another's lyric. But there's definitely a priority problem if people think that words are more offensive than a underlying civil rights injustice.
Medical marijuana dispensary denies a Marine Corps veteran his medication. Not the sidewalk right here. Is that right? No, I know it's coming. The person who, do you know what you did yesterday? I'm a Marine Corps veteran. I was discriminated against. Y'all thought it was a funny fucking time to deny me my medication when I was having a PTSD attack. Y'all deserve to be protested, and that's what this is all about, buddy. This is not a private sidewalk. I will challenge you 100% on. Patient since September 21st, and y'all fucked me over intentionally. It was intentional. Yeah, it's like common sense. I'm actually calling for a complete investigation for fraud in the company. If it weren't for being licensed as a medical dispensary, y'all would not be in business. So I came in there. I've been in the system since September the 21st. I came in. I was having an absolute PTSD crisis. Like this is a medical. No, yesterday. I had $15 in my cash app. Okay. I told the girl. I told her everything. Okay, because you're supposed to be medical. You're supposed to treat a problem. You want to act like you're a pharmacist back there. You treat a problem. So I told her all of my issues with the PTSD attack, so that I can get recommended the right kind of medicine. I was hoping to get a couple of pre-rolls for $7.15. Unfortunately, I had to settle for just 1 gram pre-roll for $12.50. Then the most obnoxious thing happened. She says, our system only does increments of 5. So we have to either that's retarded. I just need this on the record. I agree with you because we're in the cannabis industry. We have to buy something a little silly. One of them is the bank. In order for us to take a card, it's called a cash fake scan.
Look,
It's better use a cash fake scan to allow with that system.
hey, no, that's what I'm saying. Like if I misread it, which is very, very possible, then I'm sorry. I mean, it should not be breaking news story. I'm under a lot of stress. I didn't get my medication. Okay, this is one of the reasons why I did the story. I'm perfectly fine right now at the moment. Okay, but whenever I was having an absolute freaking like a anxiety attack from it, they were nowhere. They thought it was funny. They thought it was fun and games. Okay, and yeah, I very likely, because of everything. I mean, I could have just looked at it real quickly and just thought that that once again somebody was bagging on me for not having a job, and that's just kind of a sore subject area because of all the denials for this, that, and the other. Probably none of y'all know the amount of work that I put in to build my resume and the things that I've done in the past leading up to when the government decided that they were going to take a big fucking Candace Beavers dump on my constitutional rights. Okay? By the way, I'm going to start referencing anytime I have to go take a shit. I've got to go take a Beavers. Okay? That is the new assignment there is, you got to go take a Beavers. Fucking bitch. Just even hearing her name. And guess what else? She is on the frequent flyer miles for my Facebook channel. She can't take process of a lawsuit that she filed. She wants to run and play hide at a different police department, the Batesville Police Department, and they actually want to shelter her like they're a sanctuary city. But then she wants to keep going back to my Facebook profile and watching it like a hawk. I guess you forget that whenever people post stories for 24 hours, you get to see everybody that saw that story. And it's funny when I see Candace Beaver's name on there, and I see Christy McCoy. Christy McCoy's name is always on there. Hold on. You know what? Christy McCoy's probably watching this. She's probably out there lurking. And I got something. Here. I told her I was going to write a song about her. Or several. She had several coming up on bad actors. So this is just one of them.
Chrissy McCoy playing games in disguise. Talking about justice, but you back in the lies. System on your side, but the people see through where we ball that I got a spotlight on you. You was holding that light on badge of pride. Victims having kid nickname. Got denied. Courtroom politics, strings get pulled. Meanwhile, real pain, I ain't ignored. Funded by the feds, stage you choose. you. But the ones who need hope, they the ones that lose. I'm calling out your name so the world can decide. Christy McCoy, no place left to hide. Christy McCoy playing big in the skies. Talking about justice, but you back in the lies. System on your side, but the people see through. Every war that I got a spotlight on you. Christy McCoy playing big in the skies. Talking about justice, but you back in the lies. System on your side, but the people see through. Every war that I got a spotlight on you. You step in the scene, but the story don't match. Say you fighting for the weak, but the record's attached. It's a cycle of control, yeah, the same old spin. Keep the power in your hands while the truth wears thin. It's a name on the mic, I don't whisper or bend. Not a rule or a game, this a message I send. You can follow on my page, try to clap back too. But the louder that you talk, the more it shows through. Christy McCoy playing game in the skies. Talking about justice, but you back in the lies. System on your side, but the people see through. Every bar that I drop, got a spotlight on you. Christy McCoy playing games in the skies. Talking about justice, but you back in the lies. System on your side, but the people see through. Every bar that I drop, got a spotlight on you. You a chapter in the book of a system corrupt, claiming titles and awards, but the work don't add up. I'm the voice of the ones that the courts left behind. Put your name in the light, let the world redefine. This ain't slander, this the truth in the beat. Every rhyme cut deep, bring respect to the street. Christy McCoy, yeah, the man's been torn, and the world gon' remember what your name been on. Christy McCoy playing games in the skies, talking about justice, but you back in the lies. System on your side, but the people see through. Every bar that I drop, got a spotlight on you. Christy McCoy playing games in the skies, talking about justice, but you back in the lies. System on your side, but the people see through. Every bar that I drop, got a spotlight on you.
Yeah, that shit. That shit. So then, here's what I'll do. Let me get a screenshot of this so I can just put it up and I'll play the call. This is a very important call that took place today. Music on device. I have no clue where the hell this thing is at. Doesn't make any damn sense. Now that cell phone's dead. My buddy, the Candy Man, pulled up at the gas station. Had them candy apples. Man, this was a wild. Oh, God damn it. Well, maybe it knocked some sense into it. Phone just went flying off the car. Oh yeah. Fuck. Look at this. And what's crazy is I thought I could have sworn I had it in one of these magnetic. It ain't going nowhere now. I can promise you that. It ain't going nowhere now. But look at this. I can
Press 1. For our new Iberia location.
Hey, tell me if you can hear this call.
For our Opelousas location, press 3. To repeat this menu, press 0. Our Lafayette store is located at 2104 Ambassador Caffrey Parkway. We are open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. This location offers delivery Monday through Friday 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Most questions are easily answered by visiting our website and the order online menu at www.tasrx.net. For additional information, please listen to the following options. If you have questions about becoming a medical marijuana patient in Louisiana, press 1. If you are a new patient, press 2. To speak to an apothecary shop team member, press 3.
Afternoon, thank you for calling the apothecary shop of Lafayette.
Hey, is Blair there?
I don't believe so. Can I take a message?
Yeah, can you have him give me a call actually regarding something very important? Let him know it's Don Matthew.
Yeah, what was your first name?
Don?
Don?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your phone number?
385-350-3998.
And is there anything I can give him as a reference? Or like why you were calling?
Yeah, let him know in regards to the matters going on in the last couple of days.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me just go. I haven't seen them, but hold on 1 moment. Let me go check.
All right. Hello?
Thank you for holding. This is Chelsea. Is it Mr. Don?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Blair is on another line, but I'm one of the managers here. Is there something that I can help you with?
No, I just wanted to speak to Blair and Blair only.
Okay. in and out all the time. I just need to give him some context.
Well,
Is in regards to like a product or
it's in regards to the
experience,
it's in regards to the big headache that y'all have had the last couple of days.
headache.
The big headache.
Okay.
Basically, a way to put an end to the bad PR and the throat testing and all of that. Figured it would be something we would definitely be interested in talking about.
Okay, would you help with this, or are you a patient here?
Well, this is actually that Marine Corps Matthew Bearden. My pen name was Don, but I wasn't sure that y'all knew that. Didn't figure that y'all had known that. Yeah, no, I am a Marine Corps veteran that I 100% believe, and as I briefly talked to Blair yesterday, this was a nightmare situation. I think the apothecary brought on itself, and we can agree to disagree on that. We can stay feuding about this, or we could resolve this. But I want to talk to Blair. So who says that I'm the unreasonable one now?
I'm trying to get some notes so that I can relay the message to him via email or.
Well, Chelsea, you know what happened. Chelsea, you know what happened on Sunday, right?
No, I was not here.
So who's the unreasonable one now? Have y'all gotten a lot of negative? I know there have been people that have been very upset online.
We've had a couple of disgruntled patients over information on the website, but other than that, we haven't heard.
Okay. Well, what happened was I'm actually a patient, okay? I've been in the system. My medical marijuana card has been in the system since September the 21st. And I just came to the apothecary shop for the first time on Sunday as a patient. And I came there as a patient that was in a crisis, that was in need of medication. I have very bad service-related post-traumatic stress disorder. That's why I have the medical marijuana card. I conveyed this well, that I was going through a PTSD-triggered episode, and that the only thing that helps me is medical marijuana. The only thing that can give me that relief quick. And I had access to only $15 in my Cash App account, just due to all types of unfortunate shit that's happened, just compounded. But I needed to get some type of medication to ease the symptoms. And I was trying to get a couple of pre-rolls. I'm finding out I could only get one pre-roll that was $12.50. When I got the joint finally ordered, I'm told that y'all's system only does intervals of $5, so that it automatically rounded the $12.50 up to $15. Because I didn't have cash, there would be an additional $3.50 fee, and that came back to because of the federal still being illegal federally. But I think, and as I told Blair this yesterday, it got a prescription if you prescribed it, okay, that fee that they're strong on the banks, and what needs to actually happen is there needs to be activism and legislation, and that's what needs to change if that's happening. But either way it goes, then after that, I was then lied to and told that if I had a Cash App card, it would be an additional fee. And that just triggered me all the way. Like I was begging with the manager. I was like, please, I need this for medication, And I feel like it was putting profits over patients. And y'all are it's not recreational marijuana in Louisiana. It's medicinal, and you have to be a medically, like a medicinal clinic to open your doors and sell. And I feel like the way I was treating it like it was recreational. Like it was almost, I read it on their face, it was almost like certain satisfaction that I was not going to leave with any medication. That final thing really triggered me, and I said, okay, it was worth more to me to go and find a few dollars to go and pay it than just out of principle. But then when they said that last thing with the Cash App thing, I said, okay, all right. Well, as an activist, I will definitely be letting everybody know, and a United States Marine Corps veteran, that my disability was discriminated against. Because, it wasn't like they didn't know that I had service-related PTSD. It was very visible, and I told them. And I never got to get any medication. And so I was out on the sidewalk yesterday when Blair came out there. and we had a talk for about 10 minutes. And I'm wanting to be back over there today. A lot better of a message, but still a message. But I figured that Blair might want to talk. I have an idea for him as a business person, business minded, that can help y'all. You know, yeah, that was not a good image. So now I've got a way that he can repair the image. But I need to talk to that Blair about that.
Okay. I will say, after listening to you, I do apologize for the way that you feel like you were treated here.
I feel
Our
like you were
manager
treated.
that was on duty, she was just following our company procedure and our company protocol.
So it sounds like the company protocol would need to be changed because, I mean, like Nuremberg, you know, when Nazis followed the orders of their supervisors, that still didn't cut it when they were held to account for the gassing of the Jews.
So, had she done what she wanted to do away from protocol, she would have been reprimanded. And I just want to explain to you the reason behind it. So we offer, it's called Dutchy Pay. That is a service that you connect your bank account with. It's powered by Plaid. And you connect your bank account. And when you place an order, if it's online, you can pay for it. You can prepay for it. And there are no fees attached. So if your total is $12, you are only paying $12. There's no fees anywhere attached.
How come somebody, when I'm in
you're
my
also
worst
able to-
time, nobody felt the need to explain that to me, and that's the problem. Like,
And I do, like I said, I do apologize, but I'm here to explain that to you, to explain everything now to you. So when you come into the store, you're able to pay. We have 3 different ways that you can pay. You can pay cash, which there's no fees attached with cash. You can sign up for Dutchy Pay, and there's a QR code. If you weren't able to prepay for it, you can scan a QR code in store, and we can run your Dutchy
still
Pay
won't
in
put
store.
me over to.
Or we have ATMs and a debit card terminal. But you are correct in the sense that we are medicinal. And because we're medicinal and we are governed by the Louisiana Department of Health, we have to abide by the banking rules.
Let me ask you this, okay? Do you think that take Ukraine and Russia, Putin and Zelensky, okay? That they have their battle, but when it comes to a discussion for a ceasefire agreement, do they have somebody else right there in the middle that's trying to muddy the water like she's doing? Or whenever a proposition is thrown like that, which I think is a fucking phenomenal deal, and it's actually pretty much off the table now, because that was like I don't leave things open like that. I don't. See, once it's another day, that deal that was there yesterday is no longer, it doesn't apply anymore. And it's the same thing with Sunday. When I was having the PTSD, anxiety, it's an overrunning anxiety attack. Okay? And when they allowed it to continue on and basically treated it in humor, and I still never got my medication on Sunday, there's no, I mean, like things have changed. Things have changed. Things have gone past the point of being